You're watching Cetome TV. Knowledge is power.
Luke is wondering, does eating meat cause cancer?
So that's been debated back and forth quite a few times. I think you have to look at all the variables there. When you're referring to meat, what type of meat? Are you referring to fish as well? Are you referring to cows, pigs, ducks,
Right.
chickens,
And, hormone
squirrels?
free
Yeah,
grass
hormones. What have these animals been fed? What's their fat content? Hormones, growth hormones, antibiotics. What sort of factors are being used? I think we do know that processed meats definitely increase cancer risk. And that's because they have nitrates, preservatives, and so on.
Okay, well, Luke, that's something we can say definitively. Processed meats keep to a minimum.
I think organ meats are probably not as healthy. They have high levels of certain amino acids that cancer cells can utilize. Lysine and tryptophan and so on.
So that would be like liver.
Yeah, liver and brains and any kind of organ meat. Plus, a lot of organs store toxic, pesticides and chemicals and so on.
Right.
I think overall, eating even healthy meat. I think a meat diet where you're eating meat maybe 1 or 2 days a week is probably the healthiest diet you can have. I think completely avoiding it is not a good thing at all. I think the studies show that vegetarians are not as healthy as people that have a minimal amount of meat. You don't want to be on a strictly vegetarian diet. You want to be on a mostly vegetarian diet, but you do need some meat for the essential amino acids that are just too hard to get in a vegetarian diet. Now, when you do eat meat, though, it does create the increase of certain bacterial species that are that can lead to cancer and can lead to the breakdown of or growth of polyps in your colon and intestine. Definitely meat, a heavy meat diet is involved with certain cancers, such as colon cancers.
Okay.
Vegetarians do have lower rates of colon cancers. There's all kinds of bacterial species that grow in the distal colon. That's the lower colon near the anus.
So
that require a fibrous and vegetable scaffold to survive. And these can infect the mucosa layer. They can affect the epithelial layer of the organs, and they can also affect the immune system and the ability of the immune system to function and work throughout the body.
So it's the balance, right? There's so few things in life are all or nothing. And this is another example where a couple days a week of meat.
Yeah.
But with a diet that is mostly the healthy fibers, veg and fruit,
totally, yes.
Seems to keep the biome healthy.
Yes.
It seems to help with making sure you get those amino acids and doesn't then trigger the cancer side of things.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Cetome TV. Subscribe below and stay informed.